Greetings, everyone. This is First and 2753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator Power and Revolution. All Roads Lead to Delhi series, playing as India. And there's been a lot of comments on the channel since the last posting, the last video. So thank you, everyone, for posting and contributing. To address some of those comments here, let's start with Noah Lay as asking me about the media situation. Let's go to the media. Where's media? There's the media. Okay. So here we go. Into legislation, I guess. Determine level of freedom of information in India. And freedom of information is the freedom to spread a known piece of information, a truth that would ideally be objective. The relationship between the government in power and the media determines the precise contours of freedom and information in the country. And the level of freedom in India right now is information controlled and censored. So I didn't realize that. So good question there, Noah. Do I want to change this at all is the question. Right now I sort of have a pretty good popularity. I'm not sure if I want to address anything here. Not right now, I don't think. Maybe for like an election or something like that. Let me know what you guys think about that. The other legislation under media is privatization for TV channels. Choice of television diffusion method is made by the state. It is linked to many issues: funding, public channels, neutrality, and freedom of information, safeguarding cultural diversity, quality of programming, omnipresence of advertising. And we have a mixed system of public and private TV channels in India. Again, not really sure if I want to do anything there right now. 1,400 TV stations. Newspapers distributed for every 1,000 inhabitants, 29. I feel like that's gone down. Number of internet users has gone up, though. There we go. Average internet speed. And that goes to the next question, I guess. The next question, Ari Holyfield has asked me about internet speed and what is the impact of improving super high-speed fiber optic internet. That sounds really good. That's the internet I want. Okay. So I'm going to read directly from the web page of what the 2018 Everism web page, what the 2018 add-on actually has as far as internet access. Internet access is the development of infrastructures for broadband, 4G, super high speed, and mobile communications, which will impact the economy, service operations, and the well-being of the population. So that is the best answer I have for you there, Ari. Impact the economy, impact service operations, and the well-being. So well-being, I'm assuming that means happiness index. Service operations, I assume internet will probably help to grow some of these service areas. Internet services, I assume, probably, for sure. Telecom operators, maybe, TV channels. So let's just take a look, I guess, at internet services right here. Production is 7% of the world. Trade balance is 30 billion. Sales are 37 billion. Profits are 323 million. So I guess one thing I could do is maybe just improve the internet somewhere to see if that sector works. Where was I? As a test run, broadband internet. Percentage cover for the population. 4%. Oh, that's so much money. Let's just do it for a small area. Kashmir, there's a war going on there. Punjab, West Bengal. I don't know what areas are what. That or Delhi for sure. 45% of them receive internet coverage. If I ratchet it up to 50%. That's 7 million too. Oh, give me a break. Let's try different. Let's try Goa. I know this is an urban area. I know this was a Portuguese port at one point, and this is pretty low. So I would assume this is like a critical trade port area. So we could do some damage here, I think. Let's ratchet that up to 10%. Alright. We're going to expand broadband all the way up to 10%. Go up. Which should be right around here somewhere. There it is. And it doesn't give economic figures per region. I forgot about that. I wish it did. There's no way to indicate whether or not that's actually making an improvement, is there? I thought there was. Anyways, we did that. That's done. Moving on, next issue, education. A lot of people want me to spend more on education. Oh, tourism too. Ari Holyfield is also suggesting that I expand the tourism sector. One thing that expands tourism is roads and infrastructure, and I haven't spent a ton of money on that. I'm going to try to get through this year with a surplus and do it next year, because I did already buy some roads. I did build some roads. I thought I built these roads this year. Oh, no, I built roads in this province. Right. That, so I guess, yeah, I'm still building it. So I guess roads near the coast would be good for tourism. But I'm probably going to save that for next year, because I do want to pay down some more debt. So that's tourism, and Professor Moriarty and Ari Holyfield are also suggesting I spend more on education. So let's take a look at the tax budget here. We have $43 billion surplus. Beautiful. I love it. And what I'm going to do is I'll go into education, and I'll put in a few more funds. We'll do technical training here for secondary education teachers. I want more scientific training for sure. That really bumped it up a lot. I probably should do more literacy. And let's help with tourism right there. We can do a little tourism bump. That'll be $4 billion. Alright. That'll kill two birds with one stone there with the tourism. Alright, so that's expanded education spending for now. And moving on. My Rahai, sorry if I didn't pronounce your name right there, wants an alliance with Bangladesh. Let's make a meeting with Bangladesh and let's see if we can get an alliance with them. I doubt it, but that's definitely a possibility. And the other big comment that I really appreciate is Martinez outlines an excellent strategy for dealing with the UN and actually using bribery. If we go into the Security Council, where is the Security Council? I think I can get the Security Council on this. Better. Politic. In the UN. Okay. Alright. So the objective here is to, or what was outlined here, is to use bribery or not bribery, I guess it's bribery, to threaten to unveil, to dig up dirt on different Security Council countries and use that dirt to threaten them on the world stage. So China, for example, we do have dirt on China. Let's see here, where are my Chinese information? Right, Secret Services, that's where I'm going. Oh, I'm slow today, I'm sorry. Okay, so the idea here is exterior. Secret files. We have a file on China that says that they give aid to terrorists and they supply weapons to terrorists, financial and weapons aid to terrorist groups. And while we can't get a resolution against China because they'll just veto it, what we could do is use the information, the dirt that we have on them, to ensure that they do not veto our resolution against Sri Lanka. That is a beautiful move, and that dictates that we should get spies in all the other countries. At least, definitely the veto countries that could veto, which would include Russia, China, France, Britain, and the United Kingdom. And then we could also go into the temporary member states and temporary members of the Security Council. Oh, okay. All these. Okay. We can go in different temporary member states and use that. We use disaster diplomacy for those states. So let's go ahead and first of all expand. We're gonna need more agents for sure. Let's see, special agents. We are recruiting up to 300 here. Okay, so that's pretty decent. Let's actually, I'm gonna crank that up to 400 actually. What's the max? That's only 13 million. Let's go all the way there. And political espionage is what we'll be doing most of it. We have good agent training, so I'm not worried so much about industrial espionage. Well, industrial espionage is actually something that I would like to have. Well, that's not that much money. All the way? Yeah, that's not that much. Let's go ahead and get industrial espionage as well. Alright, so that secures that. And now we need to develop spy networks. So let's go into Secret Service, create a network of agents in Russia. And we're going to want to do political spying. What is this? Why can't we confirm it? Maybe I need to get out of the screen. Okay. Okay. Russia we have good relations with, though. I don't know if I want to do that, actually. I'll leave my guys out of Russia just because we have good relations with them. We're going into France. Secret Service. We have a network there already. Manage the network. French network. We want political spying. Good. China network. Political spying. Good. Egypt. Why do I have people in Egypt? I don't care about Egypt. Might as well make it political spying. Political spying. Maldives, we're doing political spying. That's what we want. Iran, political spying. For sure. Saudi Arabia, political spying. Sure. Somalia. Ooh, Somalia is on the Security Council, and I was approaching terrorists. I'm going to move to political spying for now. And then Sri Lanka, we're doing political spying. That's all good. England is not a country we have Secret Service. We'll create a network there. Political spying. What is going on? Why can't I do this? Press play. Broadband construction begins. It's begun. The work site is open. Okay.
The theory that says if E1 doesn't like E2 and E2...
Yeah, I'll approach them. Because they still don't have good relations with me. Bhutan is a favorable government, but Nepal would be better to get a different government into Nepal. So why can I make... did I already have a network? Or maybe I'm building a network? I definitely didn't have one in the United States. And we have good relations with the United States. I'll leave them alone. Okay, let's check out the other council members. Angola. Jordan. Yeah. It seems like we're missing some. Where are the rest of them? Senegal. Senegal is one that we could probably give aid to. Where are the rest of them? Oh, the orange ones, the purple, the yellow ones. Sorry, the yellow ones are also. Forgot about that. So Netherlands, Poland, and Peru. I think they will definitely be network locations. Do I not have enough spies? Is that the problem? Manage networks. We have 3. Okay, I see the problem. Alright, let's take some from Egypt. I guess we'll pull out of Iran. Pull out of Saudi Arabia. There we go. We already got China. Bhutan is good. Bhutan's on our side. Pull from there. Okay. Now, let's go and get them. Back to this page. There it is. Okay. Excuse me. Political spying in England. Very good. Political spying in Poland. Very good. Political spying in the Netherlands. Yes. Good. Excuse me. I have France, right? I do have France. They're doing political spying. Should add more agents there. We need to recruit some of these agents. Let's get the clock. Oh, yeah, I can get the clock running. Angola. We could do some political spying in Angola. They're pretty... I don't know if they'll be accepting aid. Their economy's not too bad. West African countries will definitely need aid. Peru. Create a network here. Political spying. Boom. Alright, so let's see if this plan works. With the rest of them, we're going to focus on disaster diplomacy, though. Ooh, meeting with Sri Lanka Prime Minister. What? Refuse. I don't want to meet with you. I am going to move against you. And my fleets have been deployed and repositioned. I should have a meeting with the Chinese, right? Did I set up the Chinese meeting? I don't remember. Back to my agenda. Where are we? Who's this? Some group. That is Bangladesh. That is not China. Alright, let's meet with the Chinese and let's sideline them. Alright. Alright, economic review real quick. Update. Oh, what is this? Conformist group. Offer financial aid. They're in Nepal. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm listening carefully.
Boom. Bang.
Thank
you got
for
it.
Your precious.
Okay. Hopefully that'll help them get elected. Alright, now. Economic update. That's what I was talking about. Economy update. Population is 1.4 billion. GDP is 3.5 trillion. Growth is at 9%. Unemployment's at 4%. Inflation is at a crazy 9.5%. Those are my numbers. Those, and I have 110 nuclear warheads. And a 1 million man army. 1 million plus. Almost 1.5 million man army. And Sri Lanka. This does not look like a very advanced satellite. What am I doing? Get off it. I had it over. I was hovering over it before, and it was giving like a radar range, seemed like, which seemed not very big. So maybe I can develop better satellites to get more range. 287 commandos, very good. Submarines. 7 cruisers. There are a lot of forces here. That's where the attack's going to launch from. Panama, that was that country.
Good morning.
Good morning, Panama. Coal. National coal consumption. We have a lot. You want to buy coal from us? Yeah, I can do this, I think. Wait a minute. Am I buying that or selling it? Hold on, I'm gonna have to suppress that contract immediately. Pause. Where is it? I don't see it. Excuse me. I hate that YouTube has gotten rid of their editor, and every time I cough, it ends up in the video. I hate that. Okay. I guess get through the day, maybe. I don't know if that... Did I read that contract wrong? For some reason, I always read these contracts wrong. Only while I'm, like, broadcasting. Because when you do, like, YouTube videos, you kind of feel like your mind is more preoccupied with what's going on in the video sometimes, and not so much what's going on in the strategy. So anyone who wants to make YouTube videos, you know, practice makes perfect, really, with these, because you have to have, like, you know, a multitask mind. You have to gear your mind to be multitasking with issues of audio and visual, and I guess there's just more pressure when you know that people are going to be listening to you, so you don't always do things right. Bargain concluded with the Minister of Tourism in Pakistan. Alright, I think a day went by. Did a day go by? Here's a meeting with Bangladesh. I don't think I'm going to get an alliance with them. Coffee?
Sure.
Splendid.
Very kind.
Propose a military alliance. Let's see here. Non-aggression pact. No, they refused that. Support. No, they refuse that. And alliance. Refused. All three refused. Alright, so we still got a ways to go before we start warming up to Bangladesh. She seems to have a neutral appreciation towards me, which is good. We'll warm up to them later. I'm going to integrate the economies more by end the meeting. Building roads and railroads and everything right through. That's my plan. Maybe pipelines. Who knows? Okay, so what was the deal that we made? Was that a no deal? There it is. Oh yeah, it's a really bad deal. It was a purchase. I thought we were selling it. Suppress the contract. Nonsense. Why would they... Did they even have any? That didn't make any sense. I don't even think they had any production to sell. What is this? Minister of Health. Pause. People are very unhappy. Diagnosis distressed. The results of the latest country rankings regard to happiness. Huh. Alright, so we need happiness. This should be a top priority. I remind you that gross national happiness index is determined by factors such as access to quality of healthcare, education, which we spent money on all this stuff already, economic wealth of the country, which is should be pretty good, standard of living for each person, environment and sanitary conditions, employment, as well as liberties and human rights. Maybe we should do the freedom of the media. Interesting. I'm not gonna do anything right now. Right now I have to meet with the Chinese. Coffee. Show you how.
No thanks. My ulcer can't.
Okay. Let me threaten to reveal scandals.
Let's be frank. We are willing to establish a special relationship with your country, and as soon as I've returned.
Okay.
Very kind.
Okay. End the meeting. Now, to the Security Council. We want authorization of military force. Military intervention against the country. The country is Sri Lanka. Where are you, Sri Lanka? I wonder if the British and the French are going to go for it. Confirm that. Okay, what was that other African country? I think it was this one, right? Liberia? Was it Liberia? Liberia is on the Security Council. Alright, let's check the aid here for disaster diplomacy. I don't see Liberia experiencing any disasters right now. Nah, not enough disasters. Too bad. Alright, well maybe this will work. Because they were... Oh, here we go. Requesting authorization to take military action against Sri Lanka?
Given the systematic violations of which this rogue state is guilty, and which are unacceptable from the perspective of international law, I ask the Security Council to assume its responsibilities and authorize us to intervene militarily.
Ooh, harsh
We
words.
must hurry.
What will happen there?
The national defense does not...
Who's this? Poland! Ooh! Let's make a deal with you. Oh, you're on the Security Council. I accept that meeting. I guess I could just give aid to some of these countries. Somalia probably doesn't like me because I've been aiding their terrorists. I don't know. How is our economic situation? I'm gonna wait for this thing to recalibrate here for the week, and then I'm gonna check out the economics. And I think that might be it for this episode. Alright, they've got air base, because I'm losing my voice. 2 naval bases, a port. Oh,
The theory that says if E1 doesn't like E2...
sure. Let's approach them and get them in office. That'll gain more influence in Bangladesh. 40 billion. Looking good. Alright, I'm losing my voice. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Feel free to comment down below as always. We're in June. Comment down below as always. I appreciate all the advice and all the comments. I try to address them all if I can. Like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already and you'd like to see more, and share with your friends, and if you like to support me on Patreon, you will get pre-release videos, as well as priority for comments, suggestions, and series topics. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see everyone in the next episode.